Hello to my Sunday school friends. It is really good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're staying warm. I hope you and your family are staying healthy. There's a lot of COVID going around, and that might be scary. Our lives belong to God. We do our best to take care of ourselves. We do our best to be smart. We do our best to get the medical care that's recommended to us. And then we trust that God will care, protect, and keep us. And so your life is in Jesus' hands, and I'm praying for you, and your parents are caring for you, and you can just relax into that grace. We're still talking about, Israel getting their first king. Remember this, where we left off last time, that Samuel has anointed Saul. That means he poured oil, olive oil, not motor oil, olive oil on his head and rubbed it in, right? And that's a way of saying that this is the new king. And so as confusing as that was to Saul, he accepted it, he believed it. God gave him some signs so that he could trust it, things that were going to happen on his way home. But remember, when he got home, he didn't tell anybody about it. He didn't tell anybody that he'd been anointed king. It was a secret. God knew, Samuel knew, Saul knew, nobody else knew. So the people are still clamoring, we want a king, we want a king, we want a king. And Samuel put out the word, all right, all of you should get together. I want everybody to come to Mizpah, and we're going to sort this thing out once and for all. Come by your tribes, come with your families, come with your clans, yeah, and we'll figure this out together. So all the people gathered at Mizpah, and they cast lots. I don't know if it was dice or how exactly it worked, but they had a way of sorting out who the next king would be. And so the first time they cast the lots, it came up that it was going to be the tribe of Benjamin. And then in the tribe of Benjamin, they cast lots again, and the Matarites, which is one of the families of the tribe of Benjamin, was selected. Right? And then after that, they did it again, and they found out that it was, they cast lots again. So of the Matarites, and it's going to be someone in Kish's family, it's going to be Saul. And everyone was excited. Where's Saul? We should meet Saul. And Saul chickened out. He was scared to meet all the people. He was nervous with all the attention. And God said to Samuel, he's hiding over there in that baggage wagon. So they went and they pulled Saul out of the baggage wagon, and everybody looked at him, and he was handsome, and he was tall, and he was strong, and everybody was very, very happy. And the people looked at him and they shouted, "Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the king!" It was a big, big day. But Saul didn't know anything about being king, and the people didn't know anything about having a king. So after that, everybody just went home. And nothing happened. Saul went back to his house. I guess he did chores for his parents. He just went back to his work. Then everyone else went back to their work. Now that's not going to last very long. Next week, it's going to start to get interesting, and Saul's going to figure out part of what it means to be a king, and the people are going to figure out part of what it means to have a king. But for right now, it's just kind of a cute story that this first king of Israel, when he's named, he's hiding in the baggage wagon, and then he just goes home because he doesn't know what to do yet. That happens to us sometimes, doesn't it? That we're not sure what to do, and so we just sort of wait until things get clearer. There's one more part to this story. There were some people who didn't want Saul to be the king. When they looked at him and they thought, that doesn't look like a king. And they didn't give him any presents. And that's kind of a big insult in those countries, in those times. And so the question that we should be thinking about is, what's Saul going to do to those people who insulted him when he figures out what's exactly involved in being a king? So that's where we're going. You take care of yourself. Try to stay warm. Try to stay healthy. Do your work in school. Trust Jesus. I'll see you next week. Bye.